So, yeah, thank you very much, Sir Gary. So, si Sir Gary is actually talagang sa AEC market siya kaya he is able really to is well versed to discuss in the engineering and the civil. So, myself, na-introduce na nga ni Sir Gary yung company namin, CIM Technologies. So, industry of AEC and manufacturing. This is where I belong, manufacturing. So, yung partner po namin sa manufacturing is si Siemens. So, by the way, my role as actually my name Jerome Castaneda for Sir Henry. So, is I'm a business development officer po. Basically, I ano po in terms of the link in the academe no and the industry. My background naman kasi talaga is in the industry all throughout, but lately I also started my own ano rin small STEM education. Actually, this is for the high school and elementary, teaching them robotics and small programming. So anyway, let me introduce po yung Siemens academic adoption program. So nabanggit ni Sir Gary kanina yung Stanford IT. It's been all throughout 34 years noon, 2010 nag-rebrand. But itong Siemens, we're already partners since 14 years ago. But in the academic, this ano lang, 2020, yeah, 20 na-introduce in this tawag na ito, during the pandemic na eh. So, I'm sure kilala niyo po yung Siemens na na brand. So, it's a very big MNC. So, leading position sa electrification automation. So, if you're very familiar with yung mga PLC automation, no? Yung mga programmable logic controller, yan, automation, hardware. But kami, dito sa, we belong here in the digitalization. Actually, there's a separate company called Siemens Digital Industry uh, Company, Corporation as an engineer. So it's a quite big company. So, at ano pa po, so it's, since Industry 1 and Industry 2 no ang was founded ang Siemens 1847, but of course talagang in the forefront naman po talaga sila of the technology of Industry 4.0. Actually, title nga ng slide ko kasi ni-skip ko na po yung corporate is about Academia 4.0. So it's really adapting into the the forefront of technology. So, ang Siemens naman po talaga, they are really very supportive no doon sa ating mga academe. Actually, meron talaga silang foundation for STEM education eh. So, one of the recipients nga po is University of Lincoln in London. So, it's actually both the hardware and the software for the students really to be able to adapt doon sa mga industry na skills na so later I also going to share din ano ba yung mga skills no na kasi nabanggit nyo nga kanina ano ba yung mga industry skills na kailangan natin. So ito na po. So sabi ko yung trend talaga ngayon is really about STEM competitions no. So it's really talagang variety in the different levels of skills. So, here, ano ba yung mga skills no na talagang in a certain may mga robotics. Ako nga, sabi ko, I have a startup education no on STEM education. So, ito naman sa level ng sa college, of course, university, yan, mechanical design, electrical design, tapos yung mga analysis niyan ng mga product mo. And then, of course, you need to produce the prototype, no? So you also have to use 3D printing. Of course, these are technical, no? Technical in a sense, but since you are in collaboration, you are competing, then you have to learn those skills in collaboration in terms of marketing, selling the your idea to the judges or to the stakeholders. So those are the things that outside of the ano tawag na ito, the academe na matututunan nila sa competition. So ano ba yung mga implications ng ganitong mga tawag na ito, STEM competition? So academic institutions are looking no for ano ba yung mga tools, comprehensive tools na pwede nating gamitin diyan sa nabanggit yung mechanical, electrical, ano. So in terms of the analysis. So itong pinapakita ko dito, it's in the right side is the digital twin o digital model, no. It's a cycle actually ng sa industry na ginagamit from the concept of your design. You gather yung mga requirements, ano ba yung kailangan nating uh, materials, yan, bill of materials, ano ba yung mga kailangan nating mga components o pyesa, and then you do that design. And then of course para mapaandar mo yung prototype, it also need electrical component, electrical wiring, higher ano. And then you need the tools para i-simulate itong mga prototype na to. Paano ba gumagana to? So mayroong tinatawag na mga thermal analysis kasi may mga piyesang umiinit diyan. So you need really to test, no? To simulate. And then once this is okay, it's working in the real world, you manufacture this. You create your tawag na fabrication drawings, no? Then you manufacture that. And then kakaroon ka na ng maintenance diyan kasi nagagamit na siya parate. So meron ng service until that is actually a life cycle, product life cycle, ano yan, no? Kaya paikot-ikot siya. But then, ang idea dito is digital twin. It mirrors the real prototype, no? It also, tawag nito, I'm not saying eliminate the hardware, but it minimizes the cost of really producing hardware. So kasi purely software lang po talagang, kaya digital, it's a mirror of your actual product. So ano po yung mga possibilities, no? Once meron ka ng mga tools, of course, you are able now to, you are able to simulate because of the, ito nga mga portfolio of software, no? In terms of, pwede nyo rin po siyang actually maituro. Later on, I'm also going to share some of the resources then, how you can also easily share this information. So in other words, yung aming pong tool, no, or yung product na we carry, Siemens, is called Solid Edge. It's a portfolio of affordable, easy to use software. And then it is actually a product development, enabling really manufacturers such as mga startups, no, and then small medium business, even to the large enterprise. And of course, we would like to share this mga industry practice with the academic institutions as well, no? So ito po yung mga different industry na sa manufacturing that Solid Edge, like industrial machinery, food processing. I used to work in food processing previously, food and beverage. And then agricultural, we are an agricultural country. And then dyan yung mga power and energy sectors. Kanina may mga pinakita mga clients, no? Si Sir Gary, so in the energy, andyan yung Shell. And then mga automotive, we also have clients in the automotive. And then also in the medical, dahil po, because of the pandemic, no, gamit na gamit po talaga yung product tools, no, product design tools. So, yung academic, ito po yung buod, no, or the ano talaga, yung part ng package natin is yung Solid Edge academic software. That's why this manufacturing is really addressed dun sa mga mechanical engineering and electrical. So, what's dito sa mechanical design, what really separates, no, if you talk, kasi marami diyang mga CAD software din eh. Ito pong tinatawag na 3D modeling with patented synchronous technology. I don't know if familiar po kayo sa paano mag-model o paano mag-design kasi I myself I am a designer and I use the different CAD. So what separates Solid Edge from other ano is that yung kanyang ang ginagamit kasi sa ako myself I use yung tawag nito generally tinatawag na history based o yung mga parent child or feature based na modeling. Ngayon, itong synchronous technology, ang ginagawa nito para hindi na kasi napakaraming features niyan para hindi na ma-distract or yung it's able to design or to tawag nito direct edit the model without really affecting the parent and child. Yan yung kanyang advantage sa ano. So that's why it's really is easy to use. Yan yung talagang most of the clients no yan yung kanilang talagang uh, benefit. Of course, aside from that, there are a lot of tools no in terms of really process and PNID, that is the instrumentation process instrumentation design. I did that previously doon sa food and beverage. So piping design, then generative design is really be able to optimize your design in terms of yung weight, no, capacity, yung volume with a given loading, mga ganyan. Of course, electrical design po, yung you're able really to uh, create point-to-point wiring, wire harness diagram yan. Makita, meron din po siyang PCB collaboration, but of course, if you are really into mga ECE, no, or would want to do a PCB design, and dito po sa baba, mayroon tinatawag na Pads Pro. Kasi ito po itong isang company na tinatawag na Mentor Graphics ay binili ng Siemens, and they are an electronics design automation company. So they now can incorporate that as an ano po. And then yung simulation na sinasabi ko kanina is that you are able also to simulate real world no na mga kung ano in terms of say fluid dynamics, yan, thermal analysis kung paano umiinit yung mga pyesa, itong matubig na ano, you can also simulate that one. So and then once this design is good, then you can do a manufacture, how you can build your mold, or you can do a, if you're familiar with CNC and subtractive milling. So I myself, I also do mold design previously. So dito until 5-axis milling, no, and turning yung lathe machine. So and then yung 3D printing or yung additive manufacturing. So once your design is good, now you can tawag na ito, communicate your design to the shop floor o yung mga manufacturer. No? That's why you do a technical publication. Paano ba ina-assemble itong mga pyesa na ito? Ito yung role ng publication, so that you be able really to know how it is manufactured. No? And then yung data management, actually in the industry, ang hawak tala ang ano dyan is team center po. So I'll just give you an example. So say for example, this is an actual say there is a design center in the Philippines, and then there's also you also have a design center in China and the US. Then you can collaborate using this team center or yung data management, because you can log in. This is a central repository, no? You can log in there. Makikita nyo ngayon sino yung nag-update ng design. So, version 1 na pala. And then, ginagawa ni, from China, designer. So, now you will know what is the status of your project, your product. So, it is now going to the manager for review and approval for manufacturing. So, makita mo yung life cycle ng produkto dito sa data management. So, it's this is a very big sa industry, no, in terms of the process engineering. And then of course yung collaboration, of course sa mga on-site na mga site engineers, they can now actually view without having to access yung Solid Edge. Ayan, so they can collaborate. So magagamit ng mga estudyante din 'to. So ito po, basically ito yung ano niya, modules, but then yung I just like to highlight that the licenses are there are two types of licenses, the floating license or the subscription type. So and then the perpetual licensing. So yan. So yung floating license or subscription actually is by 3 years actually siya binibigay, no, as compared to ito na po kasi yung pinupush ngayon, no, on the cloud. Ganun na po yung mga by subscription, and then of course perpetual is still there, no, as an option for the so nabanggit na kanina ni Sir Gary yung mga ibang local so these are just some of the institution outside of Philippines, mostly in the US. So for the the teacher, meron na po tayong mga instructor-led courses for Solid Edge. Of course, we do provide the training for the faculty naman. So after the training the faculty for the teacher, they also have those the tools, no, the resources. Uh, Actually, there is a portal for the the teachers, not only teachers but the students as well. So there is actually right away the students can download a student version. So the difference with that version kasi is that um, hindi siya pwedeng i-print, no, na meron siyang for education pag nag-print ka. Yun lang yung so merong mag-highlight. So yan. So there are also self-paced courses, no? Sort of parang on demand. So talking about on demand, yung online learning portal. So meron din siyang learning paths. Kanina may nabanggit Sir Gary about mga learning paths about sa yung sa AEC. Ito naman, Solid Edge has its own learning path, or yung in terms of you are able really to learn, no? Kanina nabanggit yung about certification. Here, you'd also be, also aside from us, we could also assist, in the certification. But here, meron din siyang online certification. And you want to learn about the robotics, meron din siyang robotics. Even 3D printing, yung kaninang nabanggit ko, synchronous technology, generative design, and a lot of topics here. So talking about the the certification, meron tayong tatlong level. So the first level is actually in the US, these are the middle school, or perhaps here yung mga senior high school, yan, or the high school. And then yung level 2, yung for the universities. So we encourage both the faculty and the students. And then of course yung third is yung professional certification. So mga high level of skills na. So there is actually a fee required at but during the pandemic I they waive this fee because of that and I believe it's still ongoing, no, so that's it's good for the academic or the university students, that we encourage them to also pursue actually yung PUP. Ayan, kasi they are very tawag nito, active sa mga competition. They are also, I saw them that they also are certified in the So itong certification is tawag nito, internationally recognized. So it's good, no, for students or for graduates or applying for jobs, not only locally but also international as well. Ayan, so dito po, as I kanina na banggit ko na nga po yung trends about the competition. So talagang very supportive ang Siemens. Here in CIM itself, kami dito locally, we also do a product design competition ng solid edge. Actually, ayan, karamihan nga mga academe. Actually, both the industry and the academe, no, meron kaming uh, collaboration previously, and we continue, no, to do that, ano. So we really encourage, no, the schools to participate. So here, yung si PUP High Gear is actually every year po talagang sumasali sila sa Shell Eco Marathon. They use the software Solid Edge in their ano po, the design of their prototype in the competition. At itong si tawag nito, itong I'll highlight with the ano the cursor is a Filipino Korean, si Cho. Si Cho, no. So nagamit niya yung skills niya, yung itong collaboration, marketing, because after ng ano niya, ng school, is able really to do his own startup called Euro Technologies. Ang kanyang startup company, what they do is they outsource mga designs, no? Yung mga, if you're familiar with Kickstarter ano website, yung mga bagong product, doon po ginagamit nila yung sa pagde-design ng mga produkto. And of course, not only international but also locally. So they are from the PUP. So we in CIM we continue to support them in their ano po Shell Eco Marathon annually. At sa awa ng Diyos na meron naman silang mga plays, no, na nagamit nila yung kanilang mga skills from previous. So this is just the case study nung PUP. Sabi dito that they were really able to ano po maximize the use of solid edge in terms of yung sa simulation nila. Kasi nga po this is about racing, and then yung simulation about sa mga electrical and ano mga tawag nito fluid dynamics, mga ano flow dynamics. So ito po yung isang case study sa South Africa. Ang talagang challenge doon sa kanila kasi yung skill levels ng mga engineering nila. They really would want to upgrade that, and also in the same time have support nila yung mga local tool and die and manufacturing. So one of the ano is really training, no, from a local channel partner doon sa lugar nila. They were able to help them support, and from that ano support they were able really to have that industry standard, no, skills for to really to train the students mga engineering skills, and were able really to establish training excellence sa kanilang local manufacturer. Yan. It's a good, no? This is a good for school to have a collaboration with the local SMEs. Yan, one of our ano po client is yung gumagawa ng baril, arms core. And previously, ang ginagamit din po nila is AutoCAD. But once ito nga po, yung sinasabi ko kanina sa inyo, yung synchronous technology na madali siyang gamitin. That's actually their, ano po, so here, 50 to 70% faster compared to the times then they are using the previous designer according to the senior manager, si Mark Swin. No? So yan po yung normally, ano nila. And then, ito pong startup, this is a startup company called Rurok Industries. So they are actually a progressive mountain bike engineering design company. So PJ Tolentino is a mechanical engineer, no, and they use solid edge to really in their design, and they were able to slash 50% doon sa weight or yung parts nila, and then mas naging tumibay ng 50% yung kanilang design. So another sabi ni PJ is really the synchronous technology. as a more, yun sabi niya, as a more expressive way to shape and design our parts. So instead of drawing shapes and punching numbers, we now sketch out shapes out with the digital pen. And synchronous technology sculpts the shapes. Yun nga, direct editing na. You can do a sculpting na here. So we are able to push and pull and bend and design instead of punching in the number. So para ka na artist, you are push and pull bending the design. Yan. Yun yung synchronous technology niya. So dito na po tayo sa ano. So the benefits really of having an academic adoption program is that you always have the latest version. Actually, annually, we there is always a release of new version. And this October 20 something, 24 I think, will be the new version of Solid Edge 2024 na. No? So of course, we provide the hands-on training for faculty. Could be an online, but we could also go to your place to do a face-to-face training. Of course, the advantage among other engineering schools, the industry, the skills that we can with together with the brand of Siemens, certification, as I already also shared about the certification, it's international. And yan, si Siemens brand po. At maraming salamat. Yan pala, yan yung aking slide.